In this exercise, we'll be creating a controller to test the model. So I'll say subclass of UI view controller. I'll say SQLite demo view controller. I'll create this controller, add this controller to your tab bar. So I'll create another tab controller. It's called 7. Initialize to the SQLite demo view controller. I'll say SQLite demo. I'll say SQL demo. Okay. Now in my sqlite demo, I'll write those 2 lines which we always write to make sure that it's optimized for the iOS 7. What happened to my Xcode? Okay. Now whenever you get these logs, right, basically your sometime it hangs the Swift compiler. It's okay, you have to wait for a few seconds and it will be back to the normal. So edges for extended layout, you will say UI at edge dot none. Now you will be creating variable called db. You will say percent db model dot shared instance. So you're creating an instance by calling its class method, not by using alloc constructor. So in that case, it will check whether instance is not nil, it will create, and only once it will get created. So if you call this 100 times also, the instance is only one. Now here I'll call say db dot insert. So I have to check why db is not calling. Is a function name right? Yep, insert into person, right? So I'll go back. I'm saying db model db dot. Oops, sorry, I made a mistake out here. Basically, here it should be percent db model because you are returning the object of your percent db model. Okay, so here you have to call db dot insert person. I'll say 1, say Priyank. I'll call one more db dot insert person 2, say Ranka. Now I'll call select query to check whether the data is been inserted in my function or not. Select all from person. I'll use for loop for I in 0 dot dot less than persons dot count, or you can use iterators also. You can say for index comma person in enumerate persons. You can say print ln PID is person dot PID and name is person dot name. So we'll execute this statement, check whether the logs are coming or not. So I build the application. I run the application on my 4S simulator. So if you see, it says 1, auction is, so there's that 2 times this method gets called. Let me check. PID So this is basically already exist. I might have taken the database which already was there, had some data. So now what I'll do, I'll comment this insert statement and see whether I'm getting the query, select query giving me the data or not. So when I click, I still get data. So your data is persist. Now we'll call the db update with 1. I'll change the name, so I will test the whether update query is working fine or not. So update query is also working fine. Now I'll call the delete query. So I say db delete 1 and I'll run the app. So when I run the app, I should get only ID with 2. Perfect. So now you will say why this statement failed error comes. So when select query will get terminated when there is no row present, right? So when a select query fails, then only your while loop will get terminated, right? So that's basically that. So when your select query gets terminated, you will get the callback here and then you will execute it. So in your next exercise, we will be creating table view where we'll be inflating the array of person in the UI table view.